I think it's a bit tail heavy as well, but we'll see what happens. Howdy, it's Matt, and this is a Bixler 2, and as you might be able to tell by the state of it, it just about survived one trip to the funny farm. Now, on a serious point, we're going to jump across to the flight line and we've got the Maiden of the Bixler 2. However, there are some fundamental flaws with it. I'm not going to say fundamental. How do I explain this? For a model which has been out for such a long period of time, I am very shocked to find two really obvious flaws with the model. That said, I don't want to distract from the model, the Bixler 2 at all. I had so much fun. I smashed it to pieces. I glued it back together, and I used every battery pack which I could fit in it, bar 5200, and flew it around to the sky till the battery packs got puffed. Really good day. So with that said, we're going to jump across to the flight line. We're going to have a chit chat and a bit of a Maiden of this one, chug it in the sky and rag its nuts off. Then we're going to come back here and we're going to look at those two little points which I am genuinely surprised that A, they still exist on this model, and B, why?
Good morning, Matthew.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
Da-da-da! I got myself a Bixler. I'm really looking forward to it. I've lost my canopy now. I haven't lost it. Have you nicked it already? What have you done with it?
Did you bring it out?
I thought it
No, you didn't, because you had a bin bag stuffed in it, so you couldn't have got the canopy on.
No, I've left it home. I'll have to borrow yours.
Mine won't fit, expect. After the ragging it had last time. Size. Somebody flew it like they stole it.
If you don't know, I kind of borrowed Andy's last time and I bound it to my transmitter and then went off while you were chatting to your dad. And then, yeah, whoops. And then kind of was mucking around inverted and the battery fell out.
That never happened, did it? It wasn't on video.
No, exactly. Right, Bixler 2. Only bought one because Andy's had about 6, and you may have seen the video a couple of weeks back. Yeah, you throw it around the sky like there was no tomorrow. Could be lower.
Why not? It's Bixler.
Touch, gone, stayed. You probably hit that ground really hard. I don't know what you mean. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Right, you alright landing?
Yeah, I'm alright. You alright standing there?
Whoa! It was absolutely...
It can be, let's say, it's a good trainer, but you put a lot of silly throws on it and keep the beans up.
Yeah, you seen what I've done with mine?
You can,
There's that for throws. Bottom holes. Well, bottom one on those. So
how much throw you got? You can bottom door it, basically.
Yeah. I think the CG's a bit off as well. So we like these because they make good trainers, but it's really, what is it? They're also known as the Sky Surfer, isn't it? It's the same thing.
The Sky Surfer is the multiplex version, which is really expensive.
It's $45 on Banggood.
Yeah, that's probably not the proper multiplex one, then, is it? Multiplex one's over 100.
Oh wow, Jesus.
That's a Sky Surfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's exactly the same as the Bix 2, just branded as a multiplex.
Happy days.
So this is your cherry Bixler.
Yeah. I think it's a bit tail heavy as well, but we'll see what happens. It'll be fine. Well, I was really worried.
Out the gate, nearly had the wire. Oh my god. I was just about to say do some stuff, but you already are.
Roll weight's a bit. Ugh. That birdie shit itself, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, this camera's keeps arguing with me, I'm panning too tight. That generally means you're doing some stuff.
Very responsive with the servos into the flaps.
The blender.
Oh, oh great.
So it almost hides its own height, doesn't it? If you just get not quite.
I don't want to do any of this too close to us, if I'm frankly honest. Because Andy's cheating because he's got experience, you see.
Yeah.
So you know where your limits are on it. And I'm still finding mine. Right, let's fall back now.
3.0.
Oh, snaps out of it. Oh, inverted. I've already worked out it's not very good inverted. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. Oh, don't want to lose it. I don't need any down trim for it to be inverted. Any down stick.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry, Andy.
Oh, birdie. Turns on a button, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just full stick back. Just letting it do its own stuff. Look at that. And this is basically what you do with a Bixler, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just fly it around and just genuinely don't care.
0.
Because if it turns up into foam snow, well...
Yeah, you're doing well, I must admit, you got to do well to break one. Okay, now what's that going on?
You just stick it on full knacker and...
Yeah, just I don't even know why you need a throttle stick with a Bixler.
Oh,
Get out of that one.
landed.
Engine on.
Well, it was about time we did something like that, isn't it? That was actually quite good fun. I understand why you've had quite a few of them now. Because I just genuinely didn't care and just kept the full knacker and kept doing stuff. I only caught out because it was starting to snap out. What, did I do a bunt, didn't I? And then it didn't like it after that.
Yeah, if you kept it inverted, we've been alright.
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm not. Oh. Oh, my.
Your fixing screws have come out.
Yeah. They didn't work very well, did they?
Yeah, done that.
No, a bit of tape.
That's usual scenario for a Bixler.
What, snap nose?
Yeah, the glue on the front's rubbish.
It is really bad, isn't it? That one even particularly.
Just let's say it's actually split exactly down the joint, so it's not. Yeah. It's a glue fail.
We better go and dry that, haven't we? Let me guess, I've knocked out. Mind yourself? I don't know. Anyway, I'll take it back. Bit of solid tape down there. Yeah, could do a bit more glue down that joint, couldn't it?
Yeah, I must say every first landing of my ones, I've split the front.
Got a bit of a bent nose,
so it even actually pops out the little.
Yeah. That's just poor glue, isn't it?
Pops out the little nugget on there, so it's really shit glue.
That is really bad glue, isn't it? It's not so straight as it once was. But as we know, that makes it fly better, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like
well, it's like you say, it's a bit tail heavy, so the more glue on the front, the better.
It was. Flew it anyway. As you do.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Well, the first one I think I was quite cautious about CHE, and after that I just chuck battery and chuck it. Yeah. I don't think I've got that much Velcro holding my battery in, have I?
No, that's probably why your battery fell out last time.
Doesn't fall out when I fly it.
There we go. So they're really good, aren't they? I think genuinely, for a training model, really good fun. And then maybe the more experienced pilot, for something you chuck around the sky and just not ready to care if you do that to it.
Yeah.
I packed mine with a bin bag this morning. You think I'm kidding? That was a bin bag I took out that nose. If it goes home in a bin bag, I've had a really good day.
I doubt it'll go in a bin bag. You got at least 4 or 5 funny farms before it gets so bad you can't fly it.
What happened with your one last year? You didn't even get one flight out of it. Because I took you out and Craig then had you just after.
Yeah, that's just an aileron. It wasn't. It was still.
Yeah, that was one thing which I didn't like actually, was the ailerons. Because look, in the flaps you've got the plastic hinges, but in the ailerons you don't. And where would you want the hinges? In the ailerons? Because on yours it's always the ailerons which fall off.
It's always, yeah, say they've done the tail.
Yeah.
Tail, even the rudder's been done.
Even the rudder's been done.
You never use a rudder.
Exactly. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Move those up, and then take the tip out of the rudder, which nobody uses.
If you're training, you need a rudder.
Yeah. No. Left, right, upsy, downsy. Avoid trees.
Banksy Yanksy.
Yeah, Banksy Yanksy. Mind the trees. Just have fun. But no, that was good fun. Right, let's go and sort that nose out a bit.
Bit of hot glue.
Put some proper glue in it, and we'll go again. Thank you for that, Andy. Appreciate it. Whoops. Okay, we've just been and seen the Maiden of the Bixler 2. Cannot stress, I had so much fun on that day. And I'm here at the bench and I'm going to fix it, and then I'm going to go on and laminate it. So I can take it out this Sunday. Genuinely impressed with the Bixler 2. I've lost the cat thing. Oh no, hang on, I found it! Hello! That's what I did with it. Andy didn't steal it. Look, brand new. There we go, looks as good as new now. Right, let me get to those 2 little points which I am a little bit disappointed about. Okay, but before I just want to set the ground here. Number one, this model was not a freebie for review. I paid for this model out of my own money. I've seen them fly before, and overall I'm genuinely really impressed. I'm just disappointed that it's an older model now. It's been out for a long period of time, and there's things like this in it as well. So they've put a carbon or glass fibre rod down underneath it to stop it snapping, and there's a few other little points about it which it obviously has been through a decent process. However, one of those things which I'm sure those of you which own a Bixler 2, and those of you which are watching this and own a Bixler 2, can you please comment in the comment section underneath this video so everybody else knows I'm not making this up, because I am frankly disappointed by the terrible clevises which are included with this model, and you will see what I had to do. And this, I'm not the first person to do this. I know I'm not the first person to do this. There, did you just see what happened there? The clevises which are included with this kit, this is actually ironically the second one. In the kit you get a couple of these, and the reason why you get a couple of these clevises is because they're so crap. There's no other word for it. They're just rubbish. Well, that's the other word for it. It is that they just break for a pastime. So, genuinely surprised that a model which has been out for so long, and every other Bixler 2 owner which I've spoken to has had exactly the same issue. So those of you which own a Bixler 2, please reconfirm this by popping a comment down in the comment section underneath this video and say, Matt, I've had this same issue too, or hey Matt, you're talking out your hat, I've never had this issue with my Bixler 2. Please do share that. So do go and look at the comment section underneath this video. But I was genuinely surprised to find such poor quality components in a long-standing kit. It's almost, dare I say it, designed to fail through the poor or substandard product or substandard parts within a product. Okay. The other thing is actually just a genuine little bit of feedback, which is that, let's face it, how many people really use the rudder? As a trainer, you don't really use the rudder. I didn't use the rudder until more recently. And you'll notice that they got some of these really good thumbs up hinges, really cool hinges up here in the rudder. However, the reality is that what was included in the kit is that you get 3 plastic hinges for flaps, which most people don't use until they become a more advanced pilot. So my suggestion really is, and I'm genuinely surprised this isn't here, because I know from Andy's experience and from my experience of knocking his ailerons off, is that the aileron surface is the one to wear out. And I would have personally liked to have seen these plastic hinges being on the aileron surface, and the one extra, there's two extra in the rudder, so you've then got 4 of those here, or even you could have got away with 3 in the aileron surfaces, because that's the surface which everybody uses. It's nice having the flaps, don't get me wrong, but most people won't use them, so why waste the time and effort and money in something which most people aren't going to use, and instead put it in the surface which everybody is going to use. Can you see my logic there? So there's my 2 minor disappointments about the Bixler 2. I'll just reconfirm, the clevises, the little hooky-on bits which go onto your control horns, terrible quality. 2 of them here are broken. Spoken to Andy, he's had exactly the same thing. Chatting into the Facebook group, other pilots have had the same issue. Disappointing to find a substandard part within a kit. Okay, again, this isn't a kit which came out yesterday. It's not like another model which has just come to market, and there might be a few teething issues. This model's been out for years. And the other one is that why waste having flaps, plastic hinges in the flaps when most people don't use, and if they were going to use it, then that's more of an advanced pilot, is it not? So they could put a bit of blendum tape on there. The person who's using the flaps is probably knowing what they're doing, whereas where they're really needed is here in the aileron. So that's my little bit of feedback. Does that detract from the model? Absolutely not. I had really good fun. I had to go on and fix it numerous times that day from just doing stupid stuff. And we didn't get it on film, but later on that day, Andy was flying his around. I had to go and rescue mine because I might have landed it. And Andy was flying across the flight, and I literally just threw my model it is. Obviously, they both kind of landed a little bit. But Andy's, because it was laminated, he just picked it up and threw it, and he went on and flying again. Really have been impressed with the Bixler 2. Need to get it fixed here on the workbench today, because tomorrow is a flying day and I really want to take it with me. So yeah, think to yourself, how many times, as Matt said, really want to take it with me, because he's had so much fun. So must get it fixed ready for Sunday. So thumbs up for the Bixler 2, even with the disappointing parts which are included in the yeah, I don't understand that. It should be over there. Hope that makes sense. So with that said, from myself, Matt, I want to say a massive thank you to you for taking the time to watch this episode. If you have any questions or comments about the Bixler 2, please just ask in the comments section underneath this video on YouTube. Remember, this model was bought out of my own money for my own abuses. And of course, if it's your first time here, howdy, I'm Matt. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, and also crucially to hit the notification bell so that YouTube lets you know when the next episode is out, because it could be us hooning around with the Bixler 2, or perhaps another model which hasn't been a freebie for review, which I've been on and bought to basically take a closer look at it, smash it round the sky, and really put it in its paces. And you can see how much grief this model has had. I've got parts of it floating around on the desk. Really must get it fixed, because, heck, I really did enjoy it. So with that said, for myself, Matt, I do appreciate you joining me here at the workbench and across at the flight line for the Maiden of the Bixler 2. Good times were had. For myself, Matt, cheerios!